Hello. So it has been a while, and I know I said that the last time that I came back and didn't continue doing videos. So hey, for anybody that's still potentially watching these videos, I am back. This time I think it's going to be a little bit better, but I wanted to briefly explain like where I've been and kind of what my plan is. So as far as where I've been, you know how 2020 has just been a lot. That's how my 2019 started out last year. It was a lot. And I just, it made it very difficult for me to want to do things outside of the things I absolutely had to do to continue to function. But I got a new job. I have moved into a new house. So the setting is a little bit different. It's a little bit nicer. It's a little bit more professional. And I'm just in a much better place. So I was like, all right, it's time. It's time for you to come back and start doing what you were doing. Now, as far as the hair stuff, listen, I'm not going to say that I'm not going to do hair videos at all, because that wouldn't be true. I will at times do videos about my hair, but I feel like at this point I've kind of said everything I could say about like how I do my hair. If I come across like a product or something, of course, you know, that'll be something that I'll share. Or anything interesting as far as my hair is concerned that I feel like people would give a shit about, I will record it. But as far as this being like a natural hair channel, not going to be that. So what my plan is I have briefly talked, I think, before on the channel, but my master's degree is in community counseling, and I worked as a therapist for a number of years. Currently, I work at a psych hospital, so I'm not actively practicing therapy, I guess, like I was before. There's therapeutic aspects to it, but it's not quite the same. But anyway, neither here nor there. My background, I am a therapist, and so the things that I want to share on the channel now are things of therapy-wise, especially now, right now, with everything that's going on in the world. It's a weird and crazy time, and none of us know how to deal with this because this is unprecedented, at least in my lifetime. So just some more probably therapy-based stuff, but in a fun way. Listen, when I was doing therapy, my whole thing was to be as real and professional as possible, but nobody wants to kind of hear you preaching to them. Nobody wants to feel like you're judging them. So that was one of the things, a line that I had to kind of balance, and I want to bring that, you know, to the videos that I create. Now, the only for sure same day of the week video that I will be doing is what I'm going to call Woo Child Wednesday. Woo Child Wednesday is going to be videos about relationships. So I don't know if you use Reddit, but Reddit has a group on there for relationship issues, and some of the stories and the questions and the scenarios and situations that people have, it's like, ooh, okay. So I thought it'd be fun for me to bring one of those every week and just kind of give my take on it. And it just, I don't know, it seemed like something that I think I would enjoy doing, and hopefully it may be something that y'all enjoy watching. I also want to open up to where you can send in scenarios, or you can send in questions to me. You can either leave them obviously in the comments down below, but if it's something that you don't want everybody else to see attached to your YouTube name, then I will have an email where you're able to send in questions or topics that you would like for me to speak about from the perspective of an African American therapist. I'm very passionate about talking about mental health in our community, because I feel like we've come a long way as far as it not being as taboo, or us not believing in mental health, essentially. Come a long way. Got a long way to go. And so putting a face to some of this, because I'm a therapist, but I've dealt with things myself. And I would venture to say most therapists have their own shit. Like, that's usually what draws you to this kind of work, is having, you know, your own background. So, Woo Chow Wednesdays will be a thing starting on Wednesday. And then it'll be videos as topics come up, and in work or in the real world, as I see them and feel like, okay, let me sit down and have a conversation. Again, I will still be doing some hair videos, but it will not be hair centered at all, because I just don't have as much to say, and I really don't do much with my hair. This is a blowout, which is why it's so big, because I just was tired and I was like, I'm just gonna have big hair this week. So I had big hair all week. But yeah, so I am back. Also, I have a podcast that I'm a part of. It's called Conversation Con Artist. I am Calamity Red. And so that comes out every Tuesday. So if you are into podcasts and have been looking for a new podcast, you should definitely check us out. It's me and my co-host. His name is Mr. On Point, and Mr. On Point is also a therapist. And so it's kind of social commentary on, like, I do more of the entertainment side of things. He does political, but then we also, again, bring our training. And listen, it is not a professional show at all. So do not tune in thinking that it's going to be that, because it's not. This is the fun side of kind of what we do. So, but it's definitely worth a listen. I'll always leave the link to that down below as well. And I think that's it. I wanted to come back and say I'm back. Like, for real this time now. I have a dedicated space for making these videos. I don't have to set up stuff and bring it down and all that. You know, I moved into a house. I'm not in an apartment anymore. Just a lot of changes. Positive changes. A lot of good positive changes that have put me in a good positive space. And so I want to bring that positivity and a little bit of snarkiness, because if you watch my videos, girl, I'm a little sarcastic. So it'll be a little bit of, you know, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Hopefully, and most of you are probably just still subscribed because you don't unsubscribe when somebody stops posting. I have so many people that I'm still subscribed to that haven't made videos in years. So I know most of you probably are just subscribed just because you just were before. Hopefully you'll remain subscribed because you want to, and because you will enjoy the content that I plan to put out. Yeah, so turn on post notifications. Make sure you hit the bell icon and all that jazz that all YouTubers always say, so that you'll know when I make a video. Again, Wednesday for sure there will be a video every week. There may be extra videos depending on if something happens that week that I feel like, ooh, let me make a video about that. But for sure, Woo Chow Wednesdays. Yes. So I guess that's it. I just wanted to make this little video about me coming back and apologize for my absence and my saying I was going to come back and didn't, because, girl, 2019, and you know what, 2019 sucked ass for me, 2020 sucks ass for the world. It's just, this whole coronavirus thing, girl, anyway, hope y'all are staying safe and sheltering in place or social distancing and all that good jazz. And I guess I will see you guys on Wednesday for my first Woo Chow Wednesday, and I hope that you enjoy it. So that is kind of it. Bye.